Today on Mysterious Writings, is this a rabbit hole or subtle hint in Forrest Fenn's treasure hunt? We'll explore. Stay tuned. In the Thrill the Chase book, right after Forrest Fenn's poem, which Forrest says contains 9 clues to his hidden treasure chest, Forrest adds, there are subtle clues sprinkled in the stories. In early interviews, and even now, Forrest advises us to read the poem, read the book, and then read the poem again, and to do this several times. It seems Forrest must feel these subtle clues sprinkled in the stories will be helpful for understanding his poem. And in the As It Happens radio interview of 2013, Forrest even said, "Clues are in the poem, but my book has hints that will help a person with the clues. The book won't take you to the treasure chest, but it will help you with the clues in the poem." So what are these subtle hints? Might the Lincoln Memorial be one of them? Or is it a rabbit hole? Let's explore. In the chapter entitled My War for Me, page 76 in the Thrill the Chase, Forrest writes, a curiosity to wonder about, like the Lincoln Memorial. Well, this caused me to be curious about the Lincoln Memorial. In doing research, I found it interesting the exterior marble used for the Lincoln Memorial comes from the Yule Marble Quarry in Marble, Colorado. Another fascinating tidbit is that the marble for the tomb of the unknown soldier in Arlington Cemetery also comes from there. It's a special marble. With Forrest telling the story about the graves of the unknown soldiers, French soldiers, in the My War for Me chapter as well, I like the thought that this might be a subtle clue towards Marble, Colorado. But is it? Before we answer that question, let's consider some other comments made by Forrest. How can we forget scrapbooks 99.5 and 116? The first is in October of 2014, where he introduces us to his marble shower. And in case we didn't look close enough, later on in that December, Forrest mentions all the interesting features hidden within the marble of his shower in scrapbook 116. The links to these scrapbooks are below. Also in the Thrill the Chase, in the chapter My Spanish Toy Factory, Forrest tells us he was the grand marble champion of the 7th grade. But in addition, we learn that he made marbles by grinding a rock on a sandstone he kept in his pocket. He was able to sell them for a dime. So with the many curiosities and mentionings of marble, is this a subtle hint or a rabbit hole? While the Lincoln Memorial might have seemed like a curiosity at first, and with a bit of research linked to the marble which connected to the tomb, and possibly then Marble, Colorado, all the additional marble comments don't seem very subtle. These comments may, however, be seen to hint to not so much Marble, Colorado, but maybe they hint to the general area or state of Colorado, or maybe something else. So as it is with so many other things, it is for each of us to decide. Thanks for watching this episode of Rabbit Hole or Subtle Hint in the Forrest Fenn's Treasure Hunt. Please subscribe, and we'll see you next time here at Mysterious Writings as we continue to talk about all things treasure.